Hello, I'm Brett Knowles from PM Squared Consulting. This short vignette explains how to deal with a situation that we find very common across our clients. And that situation is where they have a long list of potential strategic initiatives and no easy way to cull the list down to something more manageable. In this case, we're going to go to each team member and have them list their strategic initiatives on a post-it note. In fact, to make life easier, we color the post-it notes for each of the team members. That way, later on, they'll know who put up which post-it note. Now, in this organization, the criteria to begin choosing which initiatives have the best strategic impact are those that help close their two largest strategic financial objectives. In this case, growing the organization and driving increased EBITDA. So we're going to take a look at each of these initiatives against that criteria. Now, like many organizations, some of these initiatives are going to take 2 or 3 years before they are completed and render all their benefits. So we'll in fact take a look at each project over those 2 time horizons, this year and 3 years out. So here's how it works. We should be able to set up a grid. In this case, we have supports growth down the left axis and drives EBITDA across the bottom. Now we should be able to take each of those post-it notes and post it across this grid. Ones that end up in the bottom left-hand corner are going to be of low interest as they don't support much growth nor EBITDA. Of course, ones in the top right-hand corner are very attractive because they support both growth and EBITDA. So in those post-it notes, if we put them up, in this example, what we might see is something like, customer complaint tracking. It's not very interesting in year 1 as it doesn't drive EBITDA nor does it drive growth. On the other hand, year 1 field sales training looks very attractive as it supports both growing the business and driving up EBITDA. But it's important to note that that's just during year 1. What you're seeing here is a characterization of the simplified sheet. In fact, when we first put the post-it notes up, we found that we have many duplicates out there as the same initiative appears from different leaders from the team or the similar initiative but with slightly different names or seen by the different departments. So we can remove the duplicates and then take the next step. In the next step, we want to take a look at what the impact of that project is going to be 3 years out. So in this case, we can see, for example, the customer complaint tracking, it begins to give us a better EBITDA and better growth. Field training continues to look promising, and so forth. What we see is some projects don't have that much of an impact, and others have quite a significant impact over the time period. This allows us to begin understanding where we might be in 3 years' time. And from there, we can decide which of these initiatives we can afford and offer us the right amount of benefit. At the end, we had a very simplified model of which strategic objectives we'd move forward with. To learn more about this and other tools, please join us at pm2consulting.com.